TMZ has just reported that Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Eddie Osefo, have been arrested under fraud charges. Pardon me, I am losing my voice, but this is serious shit. According to documents obtained by TMZ, they state that she is facing up to 16 charges and 7 felonies for making false and misleading claims. Here's where it gets interesting. The couple reported that when they returned from their vacation in Jamaica, that they found that their home was burglarized, and a lot of things were stolen, including very high valuable jewelry. Here in the article, they claim Wendy was later seen in a social media post wearing the diamond that she reported stolen. That's not all. They also claim that numerous items that Osefo claimed were stolen were returned to the store where she received a full refund prior to reporting it to the insurance company. Oh, is fraud like a requirement to be on the show?
Professor, political contributor, entrepreneur, author, talk show host, reality TV star, and criminal charge Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Happy Eddie, seen here looking baked as hell, have been booked on a slew of charges from the state of Maryland. I'm talking about criminal indictment. I'm talking about Wendy got 16 charges, Eddie got 18, including 7 felonies and multiple misdemeanors ranging from fraud, conspiracy or false misleading info, and providing false statements to an officer. Now, I could not believe this story when I first saw it, cause not Wendy and Eddie.
We have more Bravo Lev mugshots to add to the collection. Dr. Wendy and Happy Eddie Osefo have been arrested and charged with fraud. TMZ broke the story this morning. They have been charged with 7 counts of insurance fraud, 8 counts of conspiracy insurance fraud, and 1 count of false statement to a police officer. And this seems to all stem from that home robbery back in 2024. Back in 2024, Wendy and her family were on vacation in Jamaica, and they found out their home had been burglarized. Well, these charges seem to stem from insurance claims that they made for things that they claimed were stolen. But in this indictment, they're alleging that many of these items weren't actually stolen, and these claims are allegedly fraudulent. Now, according to documents, on October 9th, both defendants were indicted by a grand jury on these 16 counts. And the allegations in this case are from April 7th, 2024, when police responded for a report of this burglary. And it says in these documents that Eddie and Wendy Osefo reported to the police officers that they'd gone on a trip to Jamaica, and when they returned, they found their bedroom and both closets to be ransacked, and several designer bags and jewelry had been stolen. Investigators determined that the Osefos initiated 3 separate insurance claims for the burglary and theft to 3 different insurance companies. Now, according to these documents, one of the claims to one of the insurance companies was for $2,500 for loss on their building and $450,000 for losses for contents and personal property. But that claim was denied because they failed to disclose one of the other policies. Now, in a separate claim to a different insurance company, according to these documents, Eddie had confirmed that he and Wendy were wearing their anniversary bands when this loss occurred. However, it says that later they stated that his wife's gold diamond anniversary band was missing and submitted a claim that they settled for $25,380, which included the replacement for that band, which was $4,500. Also, according to these documents, the investigation determined that numerous items that the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store where a full refund was provided prior to the burglary. These charges alleged that these items that were allegedly bought and then returned for a full refund prior to the burglary valued in excess of $20,000. And according to these documents, during the investigation, they reviewed the social media account for Wendy, and they said that deputies observed photos of Wendy prior to the burglary wearing a diamond anniversary band on her left finger that was reported stolen in the burglary. And then they saw Wendy after the burglary, they claim, wearing that same ring on her finger. Deputies claim at the time of the arrest and the seizure warrant that was executed at their home that deputies found at least 15 items that appear to be the same ones claimed stolen during the alleged burglary. These are more of the charges, and this was the charge, the false statement to police. Again, the bond was set at $50,000. Obviously, these are all just accusations and charges at this point. Nobody is guilty of anything yet, but I will continue to follow this story, so make sure you're following for updates.
I beg your finest pardon, Dr. Wendy and Happy Eddie, Happy Eddie ain't looking very happy right now. He's looking like, hi, Eddie. He's looking like, hi, Eddie. What is with the Real Housewives and the fraud? These lot have the spirit of fraud every time with their lying tongues. Every time a Real Housewife is clocked by the law and there's justice served, it's either lies, deception, fraud. Normally it's all three. Why? How has Dr. Wendy been busted for fraud? Then I'm reading it. It's about something that she claimed that there was some sort of robbery. So it's giving Dorit and PK. Only theirs is alleged, these lot. But these lot got busted because the police saw what she was claiming for on her social media or something. So that it's like, oh, heck no. This is serious. So I've actually worked it out because they're on national TV, well, international TV. It's not even national, it's international because I'm in the UK and I'll be watching Potomac. I've realized what it is. It's that spirit of wanting to keep up with everyone, play the Joneses and show off your wealth. So then everybody's spending above their means and spending well out of pocket and doing craziness because this is crazy. Dr. Wendy has a whole degree and was a professor. And she's out here getting clocked for lying about bits that you said was stolen last April or whenever it was, and then the people are clocking you that actually the jewelry that you said you didn't own is on your finger. So it must be that these people are trying to keep up with the Joneses, show off their wealth and keep that luxurious, element of exuding wealth and try and level it up, and it just gets to the point where it's unattainable. It has to be. That has to be the only reason that these people are getting clocked for lying. Like, wow. I don't understand why every time I be liking a housewife, they're in wrapped up in some fraud, in some illegal nonsense. Like, wow. And now it's Potomac, our very own Dr. Wendy. Very sad. I did not see this coming. Also, were they having money woes? What's with this fake insurance? Like, I can't. Like, another one. Damn. Andy needs to be doing more thorough checks because this is just getting ridiculous now. Another housewife with fraud. They should have their own wing at this point because there's bare of them.
I gotta say,
okay,
I really miss Candace.
I do too.
Do you still speak to her? Have you gotten to meet her son yet?
I have not gotten to meet her son, but we were actually texting on reunion day. So that was just like last week. So yes, I miss Candace too.
I know you and Giselle have gotten back to a good place, but have you seen Robin Dixon since her exit from the show? If so, are you guys in a better space?
Nobody wants to see Robin Dixon, okay? I was about to say something mean. You see, Robin, I just saved you. I was about to say something. It's new Wendy.
Zen Wen's here.